Testing 1 2 1 2. How's it going, friends? Welcome, welcome.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Audio check, audio check. Hey, bada, 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 swing, bada, Kennedy, Kennedy, Kennedy. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Thank you, Marianne, for the 5x5. Silva Gillis is yellow. What's up, Silva? All right, I'll be right back, friends. Thank you, Daniel.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Tonight,
think this is a great opportunity for the Pilot Club to meet flight sim enthusiasts, to network with other developers and communities, and to promote the hobby of flight simulation.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric. Love it. If you're a beginner, if you're an expert, if you're trying to meet new people, if you want to get your hands on some pretty awesome hardware, this is the place to be. I could not recommend this enough to everyone else. This is just an awesome opportunity to hang out.
It gets together our entire hobby, everyone interested, everything from fixed wing, helicopter, virtual reality, everything in between, and brings us all to one place to collaborate on ideas and bring us all together.
It is a great opportunity if you are a serious flight simmer to meet the developers, to meet the flight sim communities, to see the new products that are coming out, to actually test them, to connect and enhance and continue this great hobby of flight simulation.
Every year we're getting bigger and bigger. There are more and more vendors here, more sim experiences to be a part of.
All right, friends. Welcome, sim fans. Happy Saturday night to all of you friends. Got something special tonight. Back in the Caribbean. Yeah, for tonight, get ready for a thrilling island hopping adventure in 2024. I'm about to pull the plug and just go 2024 and leave 2020 behind, but I haven't been able to do it yet, friends. But we're going to be taking this high-performance FREEWARE Got Friends Vertigo across the Caribbean. How many of you have the Vertigo? Do check it out. It's free from Got Friends. If you check out the video description below, you will get a link. And it does work in both PC and Xbox. I had to sort some things out, but it does work for some... hey, Johnny Mon, you're here. Hell of a guy, by the way. Johnny Mon's got it working in Xbox. I am, of course, on PC, but do check it out. It's a lot of fun. Now, our route begins tonight at San Juan Isla Grande, TJIG, and takes us through TJCP. I'll put the route below. TIST, TFFJ. Yeah, get ready for some landing challenges and some fun when we hit TFFJ and TNCS. TRPG, and we'll plan on fishing. We'll plan on finishing at TAP H. Actually, I got TIS and TFFJ, or TNCS and TFFJ mixed around there. We will be going, as you can see on that route, we're going to be going TJIG, TJCP, TIS, TNCS. That's Saba, then TFFJ, that's St. Bart's. We've all landed there several times. And then TRPG. And then we'll do a... we might be able to do the optional last leg here, but definitely want to make sure we have enough time after the stream, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. So why are we doing, just a TAP H as a potential optional leg? Well, friends, because after this live stream, a bunch of us are going to get in Discord voice and talk about, kind of set the plans, where we're going to eat, when people are going to be there, get there and arrive. There's a lot of you that are going to be going to Flight Sim Expo, so definitely looking forward to seeing all of you in Discord voice after the stream. But as for tonight's flight, We'll be taking on at least 3 exciting landing challenges. And again, we'll be doing St. Bart's, TNCS, and another for the landing challenge. Of course, right? Why wouldn't we? That's not all, friends. Again, we'll be discussing the newly received WINWING Joystick Desk Mount2 that I just received from our friends and partners over at WINWING. And here, I'll bring it up right now. So there's the FCU. Here is the mount. I actually just put a short out there, but this is a mount I got to put together today. Pretty straightforward and easy. There's some things I'll mention about that I like, some things I think that could be improved. But I do really appreciate WINWING sending this our way. They sent actually this and the 5, the desktop mount 5, or desk mount 5, that'll work with the TCA. Well, it's not the TCA, but it's going to be the basically the Airbus throttle system that WINWING is going to come out with. Have any of you seen that? Looks pretty amazing. Mark Griffin is in the house. Says, good evening, sir. Good evening to you, Mark. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Along with Matey. Good to see you, friends. But anyway, so yeah, those are the things we're going to check out. Of course, we're going to be doing the typical WINWING Orion Rudder Pedals, as I have right here below, right here, and my camera's working. And Maple, you'll be happy about that. And then we also be using the Honeycomb Bravo Throttle Quadrant, along with our friends over at Flight Sim Mods. And by the way, did any of you see the keychains, the Symphonic keychains that our good friend Mr. Oss Flight Simmer over at Flight Sim Mod sent us for giveaway at the FS Expo. So I do appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Oss Flight Simmer, if you're out there. And friends, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I am Symphonetic, your host for tonight's flight. It's going to be a good one. All right, friends. And if somebody could drop in, if you haven't already, do a exclamation AFS. Check out Shane Oss Flight Simmer's channel. Give them likes, give them some subs. If you haven't already, I'm sure many of you already have. And then check out, somebody do an exclamation FSM, and do check out Flight Sim Mods. If you click on that link when it comes up, you can save yourself 12%. Support him and Flight Sim Mods and our channel, friends. And thank you, friends. Thank you, Maple and Bats. Appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get on into it. All right. And there's Vruden. Vruden's flying the F-14. Good to see you. Actually, I forgot to check out who all's here with us in the sim. It's Tashi Draco is back. Good to see you, Tashi. Baddiest Bridge 5. Good to see you again. Cordial Cloud. Good to see you. Wingman back in here, along with Maple, of course. TJ Turner. How's it going, TJ? Saba Mother Killer in the house, along with SoCal Jerry, and of course, Vruden the Great, and N911RG hiding back there. Good to see you, friends. Thank you for joining in the stream. And if some of you ever want to join us, feel free. We're on the West USA server. Come join us. Fly the friendly symphonetic skies. Come and join us and have some fun. All right. Just move a little bit over here so I'm not over top. And I will try not to run into y'all. All right, here we go. We got guys are already out there waiting around. Let me go outside here. Let me turn off my track IR. And holy shnikes, so you can see this beautiful plane. It's not fully 2020. I mean, it's kind of think of it as beta 2024, but I haven't found any glitches so far with it. Yeah, what an amazing plane. And got friends, as you all know. I'm going to turn down that volume here because that engine's so loud. But yeah, they have excellent aircraft, but this one does not disappoint. This thing is definitely high performance, and you'll see when we get going. It does have retractable landing gear, and but the thing about it is you don't have the click spots. So again, but you can walk through the wings, but you can't walk through the actual fuselage. So not sure why that is, but again, it's not. I don't think it's fully 2024 compatible. As you can see, I'm walking through it here this way, I guess. Try not to get hit by that prop. But hi, guys. Look at everybody walking around. This is awesome. We got Cordial Cloud, Silly Unknown. How's it going? Maple Leaf, Baddiest Bridge, Proctus even in the house. Proctus, how's it going? Love it, guys. Here, let me walk over here, and I'm going to take a picture of you guys walking around. But look at this prop. Holy moly. 6 blades on this baby. This thing, I think it could almost take off and go straight up in the air. And actually, there's let's go inside here once. I don't think I can click on any of the canopy stuff. Nope. So we're just going to hit Shift-C, go right into it. Thank you. I see we got 41 in here. Thank you all for joining us for the stream. It's going to be bats again, popping up and down. All right, and so the texture work, obviously good. Nice plane. Now, if we click on, can we click on this? I guess not. But it's okay. But again, the texture work is actually pretty decent. Actually, really decent. But anyway, we do have a checklist. The checklist, if we pop it up, we can go tab. I don't think there's an EFB on this thing. If somebody knows, let me know. But I haven't seen it. But we can go through the checklist here if we bring it up over to the right. I bet. Ailerons free, and of course we can move the flight stick here and see that those are free. Flaps, elevator. Can't really see the elevator back there, but we'll say it's a good to go. Rudder, we can move the pedals. Again, we got the Orions. Master switch is off. Fuel quantity should be at 50%, but if we go to back, if we go back here and look at flight performance, mass and balance, go to our fuel, we're at 50%, so we're good there. I bet. That's funny. Checklist back here before starting engine. So we got to do the fuel tank selector. So we're going to go down here and just use our scroll wheel and get it to left plus right. L plus R, if you will. Am I missing you guys in chat? Let's see. SoCal says, oh, specs. Good luck landing a Vertigo in TJCP. Oh, yes, matey. I'm looking forward to it. CP says, I have a feeling we'll have a few bad landings and failures tonight. I kind of feel that way too, CP. I kind of feel that way as well, my friend. Throttle is set to idle, and we'll go ahead and check that, and it is. I'll go ahead and put the cameras below that you can all see them down there to the right of me. And before setting, okay, throttle idle, avionics master on. Of course, we're going to go ahead and do the master. I do have the lights going for the Bravo, so that's nice. And then we're going to go ahead and do avionics master switch to on. And then this does have the GTN 750. It has an interesting message that'll come up. So far, it looks like it works. Will it come up? It didn't come up that time, so that's good. Let me zoom out here and make sure, yep, we got our whole flight in here. And then if I go to menu, actually back, and here's our flight plan. Continue over here, continue, and there we go. Oh, there it is. SDK not compatible with the G3X. Please switch to SDK 2020 from the options pages. I'm going to leave it here, but where you can do that, and I haven't tried it, but if you go to menu and, wait, let me go back here. If we go to system, and we go to setup, there's an options here. And so what it's talking about, I found it down below. So right here, SDK 2024. So that's what we're using right now. But if I were to click that, it'd say this will force using SDK 2020 at next aircraft startup. And I don't want to do that. So we're just going to, well, I didn't mean to, well, I just did something. So let's go back here and go to our map, make sure everything's there and everything looks good. We're going to go up to, let's go ahead and set our altitude. Let me go ahead and turn the volume up. We're going to set our altitude for this first leg. Let's just go ahead and do 3,500 feet. So we got that set to 3,500. All right, strobes, I'm going to leave those off for now. I do have my rocker switches. I'll go ahead and do my nav lights, beacon light. And we're gonna take bats out here in a minute because we're gonna start this up. All right, engine start. Let's go ahead and say clear. Is this open too, or nope? See, that click spot doesn't work either. Oh, I didn't. What happened here? I lost my chat window. Well, that's weird. Hold on. There, now I can see it. He broke it already. Now I got my monitor didn't have all your chat going, so now I got it up and running again. Oh, I'm sure it won't be that bad despite it's my first time going to some of these airports. You're going to love it, Snowy. You're absolutely going to love it. Okay, let's go ahead and get to propeller clear, starter on, and after 30 seconds. Okay, so what does this say? On, abort after 30 seconds. Okay, so we're going to go over here. We're going to hit... start. So we got the actually we want ignition on. I did that reverse. It's okay. We'll see if it works. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. All right. So I think we're going. Whoops. Why did... Oh. We good? Yep, okay, we're good. Okay. Starter on ITT, NG. Starter off, okay. Starter. So I think this can go off. Okay, there we go. Starter is off. Do you have this one, Maple? Did you pick this up? Hopefully you got it. Taxi, landing lights is required. Strobe to on. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and do strobe. You don't have it, mate? Oh, you need to get it, Maple. Parking brake release. God. You guys are silly. Damn silly. All right. Let's go ahead and let's see. What are we going to be taking off from here? What is the weather? Weather. What's the weather? What's the weather going to be? All right. METAR. And we're taking off of TJIG. And you guys got to check out, if you haven't already, METAR-taft.com. It's beautiful. Okay, we've got 28 degrees Celsius, 12 knots at 100. And our runway will be niner. So let's go ahead and get our heading indicator set to runway 9. Hangar Studios and Pilot Wrecker in the house, friends. Let's give it up. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to the stream and to the SimFan family. All right, we're going to get this set to 9. 9 times. All right, there we go. I'm looking at somebody's crotch. All right. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake, and we'll make our way over to runway 9, right behind us, friends. Okay, let me get situationally aware here. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Bats is now Bats is backing up. And we are using track IR, like I said, so. Bats. All right, we're behind Silly Unknown, Cordial Cloud, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. One hell of a guy. Cordial Cloud coming over here. Johnny, were you taking off of the other? Oh, no, you're coming over here. All right, gotcha. Bats is going crazy. Bats, I'm glad to see you flying this and not like the C-130. I like the green too. Nice livery. What are you flying? Where is Proctus? I thought I saw Proctus earlier. What's Proctus flying? Nightmare, says Bats, just checking the blades. There you go. I forgot the Hangar Studios command. Yeah, I can't remember what it is either. I can look it up. If you do exclamation command, I don't know if I have that one in there or not, but... Hangar Studio says, did you check out the marketplace today? Guess whose plane is on the front page in 2020 and 2 thumbs? I'm guessing it's your plane, Hangar. Your new one out there, right? That is awesome, brother. Congratulations on that, too, by the way. That is awesome. Practice, what are you flying? Yeah, that's awesome, Hangar. Good job, buddy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just pull up here. We're going to go ahead and turn on the landing light. Landing light is on. Go ahead and turn our pitot heat on. I'm going to go ahead and enter a notch of flaps. And this does have an autopilot. Nightmare told you you'll stop by. There you go, man. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the parking brake. Let's get our last things before takeoff. Parking brake is set. Check and free. So we're all free here. And again, we've got the awesome Desk Mount2 from WINWING. And again, I'll talk about that here in a little bit. A little bit about the setup. It's pretty straightforward. Circuit breakers push all in. Do these actually, see, these don't actually work either, but that's okay. Comm nav check. We're going to go down here, make sure we're on GPS, and we are. Elevator trim to neutral. That looks good. Flaps 15 degrees. Already got that set. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Let me get a family photo. Got to get a family photo. We get a family photo. Just a second. And Vrun's already taken off. Vrun says, screw the family photo. All right, friends. Gotcha. All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Silver rolling up there. There we go. This thing just balls out right now. Look at this. Ooh. Up and away. Gear coming up. I love that Ursa minor. Like, I could feel it rumble. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, she'll do just fine. She'll do just fine. I need to take that flaps out. Take the flaps out or you're going to have your nose going straight up in the air. Let me go ahead and pull some of that throttle back. We'll be leaving everybody behind. Pull back here. All right, get lined up here. Let's go ahead and do nav and autopilot to on. I got these switched around between the Airbus and this, so I got to kind of get used to this. Well, I did break the altitude, didn't I? Here, let's go down. Like I said, this thing just goes like no other. Let's go ahead and get our plane going down here. I did notice, like, when I adjust it, it takes a little bit to start dropping here. Let's see if it'll do it. There it goes. Nope, let me try hitting vertical speed here. That'll work. It's a little fidgety, the autopilot on this. Again, I don't think this is completely 2024 compatible, but it does just fine. What altitude? 3,500, TJ. Well, I mean, 3,500 plus. I mean, y'all can do, if you want to go higher, you can certainly do that. Be my guest. Be my guest. See, we're going to, in 6.5 minutes, this will be a touch and go, by the way. First airport. You can see it below. We're going to be landing at Benjamin Riviera Noriega, TJCP. That's going to be a touch and go. And then it's going to be like a little 6-minute hop over to TIST. I do have the payware version of from FeelThere for Cyril E. King TIST. That's over by St. Thomas, I think. And so we'll be landing there. Or doing an option. I'll probably overfly it just to save time. Look at practice. Bats right there. Beautiful. Oh, Vruden. Did it just flew by us? We just got into his shockwave there. Crazy fella. You crazy fella, you. Vruden. Why does it say? Let's do. Here we go. Mighty says best pilot ever in TJCP. That's why the airport was named after him. Nice, nice, Mighty. Yeah, SoCal says TJ 35-ish, 3,500-ish. Yep. I kind of blew my altitude, didn't I? All right, so we're going to keep continuing down here, and we're 5 minutes out, and we need to get altitude for You see here, altitude for TJCP, or elevation, is 46. So we're just going to go ahead and get ourselves down to about 500. Let's see what the winds are doing right now. Go ahead and type this in. TJCP. All right. We've got 7 knot winds at 070. So we'll go into runway... you know, we should land on runway 13, but 3, it's going to be like right over a mountainous area as we come in. So typically we should be going to 3-1. What do you all want to do? Do you want to live dangerously and have a bit of a tailwind and land 3-1, or do you want to land 1-3? I'm going to leave the option to you, my friends. 1-3 is normal, yeah, because it's the best approach, isn't it? We'll go 1-3. Maybe just have a little bit. I mean, it's a 7 knot wind. We're not going to die, I don't think. Danger is my middle name. Name that movie. All right, we're gonna do 1-3. This ought to be fun. I've done 3 landings there in real. No kidding, matey. 3 landings. Nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue to drop down. See, the vertical speed doesn't really, like, look at this. Oh, jeez, what the hell was that? Let's go 1,000 feet. Let's go down to 1,000 feet. All right, there we go. Hangar Studio says, I'll be at the Arnold Palmer Regional Airport tomorrow for the air show. Very cool. That's what I need to do. I need to get to an air show sometime soon. How's my microphone level? Is it okay? I actually turned my microphone level down just a smudge. That's awesome, Hangar. Arnold Palmer Regional Airport. Anything special going on there? Anything fun and exciting? I mean, in terms of like what planes are going to bring in? Like, are they going to bring in the B-2 Spirit, or, you know, they won't bring in the SR-71, but I'm going to run into some clouds here. Hopefully not run into any mountains. So we continue to drop down. Practice. We got Bats back there. Practice. Silly Unknown. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. Sprung Nickel. Tashi Draco. Wingman. Bats. Vruden the Great in practice. Up ahead, we got Silver Killer getting ready. He's always good about it. And SoCal Jerry, of course. And no landing challenge at this first one. Just going to be chirp the tires and go. I've heard some audio stuff that kind of kicked out and stuff, so I don't know if that's because of this aircraft or what, but let's start slowing her down a little bit. What a fun plane. Johnny Mon, actually, why I decided to do this aircraft is I was hanging out in Discord when Johnny Mon and a few of the rest, I think Silver, I remember if you were there, but I know Bats was there, a few of Maple was there, and Johnny Mon was talking about this plane, how much he loves it. I'm like, well, what the hell? As I was watching him fly a little bit, and I was like, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Go ahead and get the heading set. Runway 13. landing gear down. Oh, there's the runway. Like, look at this, though. I mean, I could just... See how it sides... Look at this thing. Just hidden all by the... Side slipping it. Again, we're just gonna chirp the tires. Come on, baby. You're up. Flaps out. All right, we made it, at least past that first one. Beautiful. Look at you guys. Pretty beads all in a row. Let's go a nap of the earth almost here, because we're gonna chirp them over by TIST here. TIST isn't very far. 2.5 minutes. Holy moly. She's trimmed. All right, we're gonna make our way. You go upside down? Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Yeah, she's fun. Maple's already over there at TIST. Maple, what are you doing hanging out over there? How did you get ahead of us, Maple? Here, I'm gonna do something quick. That was dangerous. All right, so the runway here, if you want to land, or just do a touch and go, is 10-28. So we're gonna just do a quick touch and go on 10. You can see it straight ahead, right there. What a beautiful area. Now, what I love about a lot of these airports, now this one, again, keep in mind, this one is the payware version from FeelThere. I actually have it from 2020 and went ahead and installed it. And a lot of you might find that your payware scenery and, heck, even those planes can still work. So, you know, it's just one of those things where you just got to try it out. Maple spawn there. Thanks, SoCal. There goes TJ. TJ, did you get your Vertigo to work? It looks like you have the Vertigo. It's cool if you made that work. Hanger Stew says, I think is Symphonetic favorite flight plan. I know. I love it. I changed it up a little bit, Hanger, but you're right. We've done this many times. It is my favorite, man. I love it. I love flying the Caribbean. These are fun airports, as you know. To turn off the... There we go. This thing has some crazy performance. we go. Who's that in front of us? Bats. You're up. Beautiful scenery. I think FeelThere did a really good job. Got some boats here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, my wife and I went to St. Thomas, and see, we spent like, I think we spent like 8 nights there. It was a lot of fun. Actually, we stayed right over here in the Marriott. You can see it right there. That's where we stayed. Actually, there's the pool hung out at. That was a really fun trip. How many of you all been to the Caribbean or to St. Thomas? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? All right, I think this next one is going to be a little bit longer, so let's go. You can go ahead and do 3,500 feet or more if you want. So we're going to go 3,500 feet, and then we're going to go ahead and get our autopilot in. And let's see here. I got to change these buttons. These are wrong. Keep getting messed up with them. All right, and then let's go vertical speed. There we go. So you just got to hit your altitude is what I found. So you hit vertical speed, but then I've got to get it to work. I don't know if this is a bug or what, but I hit alt for altitude, and then the vertical speed kicks in. I am from the Caribbean, Mark Carter. Well, that is fantastic, Mark. So I take it you have been there. Western Caribbean, yes, not Eastern. I've been to Western and Eastern. We did a cruise. Very, very fun areas, obviously, to go to. Cool, Captain Audi. Oh, look at that. Look who's off our left wing. Love the shape of that wing. Who's that right there? Who's rocking it right by us? Oh, Sprung Nickel. Practice coming up behind. Welcome. Who's Sprung Nickel? Who's Sprung? I don't recall that name. Well, welcome to the flight, buddy. JJ Stevens is in the house, friends. JJ, what's up? Am I watching the news? I'm not. What's going on? What's happening in the news, my friend? JJ, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us. TJ Turner says, use the AP menu on the G1000. But I like my Bravo. TJ, thank you for the tip. You're always good about that. I have my flaps up, I think. Hey, Carlos Rodriguez Jr. is in the house, friends. Carlos, have you been here before? Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Appreciate it. As we climb up to 3,500 feet. And let's see here. I'm going to talk about the WINWING Desk Mount2 with their profile bar and talk about some cool things. Wild right now. What's going on in the news? What's going on? Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. As we climb up to 3,500 feet, we're right now passing 3,400 for 35. Let's see if this thing, yep, and look at the vertical speed coming down to Chinatown. So we can level off at 35 Hyundai. And, oh, she'll do just fine. Am I going too fast, friends, or not? Am I going fast enough, too fast? See, once in a while I got that kind of hanging up, and I gotta believe that's due to this plane, because normally when I'm in 2024, that doesn't happen. And somebody just casted a shadow over me. And I just hit my foot on the profile bar. Ow. How are we doing on our engine temps and such? We're looking good on the NG. Our exhaust gas temperature's in the green. Fuel's looking good. ITT's good. Torque's good. Is that cool? I'm at 17,000. The Starship only able to do 310 knots ground speed. What do you think of that Starship, Cordial? Zach? I've heard good things about it. Thinking about getting it. I think it was Delt. No, it wasn't Delt. Who got it? Was it Silver Killer? Did you get it? Who got it? I think Bats, you got it, right? I might have to pick that up. I love Black Square stuff. They've got really good stuff. All right. So we're right now on our way to TIST. Of course, or I'm sorry, we just passed TIST. We're on our way to TNCS, rather. That is Saba. This is going to be a challenging landing. On Saba, we're going to land on runway 30. 30, so we're going to go ahead and get that set. Not no Starship for you? Just like you don't have it now, or are you just not interested, Bats? Basically, we're just going to have to go like the opposite direction here to catch runway 30 because it is at an angle. So we are going to do a full stop, runway 30. Let me go ahead and see. Don't want it. Let me see. See that music kind of, or the sound cut out for a minute. I'm gotta guess it's this plane doing that. Because I don't normally have that in 2024. Let's see. TNCS. Right now we're showing 8 knots at 060. So yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a tailwind for runway 30, but we don't want to run. We don't want to land downhill. I thought you were going to TFFJ first, according to the flight plan. Yeah, I think I might have had that backward. If you do, is exclamation FP? Is it going? Do exclamation FP. If you do exclamation FP, it'll show the flight plan. And if I bring it up down here, so there we got we're going TIST to TNCS. TFFJ's after TIST. I might have had it. Are you looking at the details of the actual in the description of the video? But that's what we're doing. That's our flight. Where did my? There we go. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, there you go. So we're going to TNCS, then TFFJ, like it shows there. If I had it wrong in the description, my apologies, fellas. Do I have it wrong in the description? I might have had those flipped around in the description. Oh, I didn't even have it. What? Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I had those backwards in the video. That's my bad. The video description, I had those backwards. So let me get that fixed. Sorry about that. TFFJ. There we go. I see why you guys were thrown off. Okay. Yeah, so I just got it fixed. Sorry about that. I got it fixed in the description. So let me talk about a little bit. Pretty loud, isn't it? So let me talk about the awesome WINWING mount here. So if you can see this, I'll move this camera around. Hopefully I don't show off too much here on my legs. But you can see it goes all the way down to here. So actually it goes even farther down. So it goes down to here. It's got these grooves in it that you've got 4 bolts that you can loosen up. And then what you can do is you can lift this up and down. And it actually has 4 bolts on the opposite side where this mounting bracket goes, and there's 2 screw brackets here, or 2 screws to tighten it on. Now, many of you know I was using the J-peen, so I actually took the Ursa miner off the J-peen and connected it to that. Oh, I've got it in Discord. Oh, you're right, TJ. Thank you. So this is a platform that goes way out to here. Now you can adjust this and move this, slide this forward and back. So that's really nice. All aluminum construction, pretty heavy stuff. The one thing that I wish this was a little bit shorter, because although it does clear, it doesn't dig into my crotch. But like my J-peen, I can actually, because this actually attaches, as you can see right here, to this profile bar. It attaches to it. The J-peen, I actually can push this part, this whole platform can go in and out. This is much more solid, a lot better construction. The thing that is super cool about this, and you'll catch this in the video, if you check out the short I posted, I'm going to do a video as well. The cool thing about this is what I can do is I can slide this up, and then I can slide this platform. So I can slide the profile bar up from this bracket, and then I can put this controller down, and then I can put it over to my left when I do Airbus configurations. And the cool thing is, in here, you can mount your FCU or your MICDU and the EFIS. Now, I did check with my contact at WinWing, and I said, well, why do you mentioned you have the FCU, but you don't mention like the EFIS, because like I have the EFIS, the left and right, like many of you, connected to my FCU. And I asked, well, why can't you do all of them? And they're like, well, that's a bit more weight than we actually have actually authorized and supported yet, because they still are doing testing with it. So he said, you can certainly do it. So what I'm going to do is probably for our next stream, I might do no, because we're going to be doing Tuesday stream. So I'll probably, after FS Expo, I'll connect the whole EFIS and MICDU, not MICDU, I'm sorry, the whole EFIS and FCU onto this and then have it attached, which is kind of neat. So a few things, bombs away, Wingman says. Let's see, how much time do I have here? 8 minutes, okay. So the other thing I want to mention about it, again, I love it, but the thing is, it's really hard to move this. I mean, there's not much threading that clears in from these into these bolts that are, or they're basically just nuts inside these grooves. And so you can only do like just a slight turn of them without them falling off. I wish they gave just a little bit longer bolts there. Not a huge deal, but the problem is like when you try to loosen them up enough to slide this freely, they're falling off, those little screws on the inside. So what actually ended up happening when I was moving this up and down, it does scratch some of that black finish. So I mean, this is brand new, and I think you can order these now. Let's see, can you order these now? Oh, bombs away, that's the news? Oh, so the U.S. is attacking, so we're attacking Iran's nuclear site with the GBU bunker busters or whatever, I would take it as. So anyway, but it did scratch some of the finish here, and so that's a little bit of a, so yeah, the only couple things, and they're not really complaints, they're just things I think they could improve. Longer bolts here, so you can pull this out and move it up and down, doesn't scratch this. And then also, I wish that this platform was a little bit shorter. I don't know why it sticks. I mean, this is actually, Proc, you'd like this because you can mount the DCS stuff, obviously, to it too. But I do like it. It's a great product, as all the WinWing stuff. Do love it. So anyway, just to touch on that. Those are common mounts. Yeah. I just said if the bolts would be just a little bit longer, that'd be nice. But and I was going to check the price of these. Hold on. Let me find. Let's see here. WinWing. Here we go. WinWing. Joystick Desk Mount2. Come on, don't take forever. Looks like you can buy it right now, and it's only 40 bucks. I mean, honestly, for $40 US, this is... I want to say the J-peen. What did I spend for the J-peen? That one... If y'all remember when I was doing the J-peen... Let me see how much I paid for the J-peen, which I do like, but it's not as solid as this. Let's see, those are two. How much did I spend for it? Dang it. Let me look. J-peen. I want to say it was like, well, you can get 2 of them. Let's see, what the heck? See, I'm just finding it because I'm curious of what I spent. What the hell's it at? Anyway, I want to say I spent like 60 bucks. Maybe it was only 40. I don't know. I'll find it later. But anyway, hell of a deal though. $40 for it? Not bad at all. $40 for this entire mount that's all aluminum construction. The big platform. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I can't wait, and especially the fact that you can connect the FCU to it. I'm so looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to receiving what OS Flight Simmer and Sim Flight mods are going to send us, because they have a mount for the FCU and that, so looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and get our descent started. Out elevation of Saba is 138, so we're going to drop this down to 1,100 feet. And let's go ahead and do vertical speed. See how many let's go about 800 feet per minute. And we can increase that if we need to. There we go. Somebody's behind us. Oh, it's probably bats. It's bats. There's Braden. Braden, when did you sneak in here? Everybody welcome Flight Sim, Braden. Silly unknown back there, TJ Turner. And there we got Sprung Nickel Proctus down there, flying low and slow. Actually, low and fast. Let's see here. Travel the Caribbean. Look at Sorry I'm Late. Was watching Hannah Montana. Oh, God. No worries. Hey, Travel the Caribbean. This is just for you, buddy. Look at this. We're flying your name, your gamer tag, or your YouTube tag. Let's see. What did Carlos say? Oh, those are common mounts. You can get them separate. I have those mounts. Cool. Not from WinWing. Okay. But I don't think the 40... I did not realize that. That's good to know, that guy. I did not realize that that those were common mounts. Interesting. I think that's a really reasonable price, though. 40 bucks for this thing, this hardware? That's actually pretty damn good. I don't know how WinWing does some of these price points and actually make a profit on some of this stuff, right? It's crazy. Maple says, I genuinely can't keep up with you with any plane I have that can land at these airports. I'm hopping off the sim. Really, Maple? Maple, you should go and get the, can you, well, maybe you can't because of the marketplace. Maybe you can't get it because you'd have to pay. Because, hey, if Hangar's still in here, Hangar, is it still a minimum of $5? Like, you have to charge? Because I remember PMDG when they were talking about the liveries, when they released their 737, they're like, and everybody that was on Xbox, like, where are all the liveries? And they're like, well, you can't get the liveries because we got to charge you. So they're actually charging. I'm not downloading 2020. I don't blame you. All right. 41 in the house. Welcome, friends. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining. Here goes SoCal. All right. This is going to be the first one. This is a short landing. This field, I mean, a lot of you have flown Saba, right? TNCS. It's concrete surface. It's only 997 feet is the runway. So hold on to your pants. Not sure. I think $2 is the cheapest. Is it? So it's still that? That's a bugger. All right, we're going to go. So that Saba's right ahead of us here. So I'm going to turn off the autopilot. Get another screenshot here of Saba. WINWING is here, friends. What's up, WINWING? Is that you, Hazel? Good to see you, WINWING. Thanks for dropping in. We just got done talking about the Desk Mount2 with the Profile 1 bar. And again, at a price point of $40. Amazing. Simply amazing. How do you do it, WINWING? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by, WINWING. Always lovely to see you. See the friends are giving a shout out to you there. That's good. See if I can't muck this up. Looks like Pilot Rick's already there. It's Hazel. Maybe focus on the landing for now. Everybody, welcome Hazel from WINWING in the stream. Good to have you, Hazel. Thank you for joining us. I dropped Hazel a message in Discord and said, hey, we're going to be checking out the Desk Mount2 tonight. And so I've got the Ursa Minor right here. Ursa Minor connected up to it. Out with the old J-Peen and in with the new WINWING. Hazel. All right, so let's go ahead and bring her on in, friends. Drop the landing gear. Oh, I love the rumble with the Ursa Minor when you drop the landing gear. I love that effect, Hazel. I think you got like a little solenoid or something in there, right? Go ahead and do a notch of flaps. It's great to have you here, buddy. Thanks again for joining us. You said I need to focus, right? Concentrate! All right. Man, this plane is like some serious power. All right, bring it on home, friends. Here we go. Bats is on his way in. Absolutely, Hazel. Glad to do it for WINWING. You're good partners, and do appreciate you sending the gear so we can all check it out. And you send it to me early, so we get to check it out. Everybody gets to check this stuff out early, and I know a lot of sim fans are anxiously anticipating their PAP 3 and other great WINWING stuff. And I can't wait to see Tony and Max at Flight Sim Expo next week, this coming week. Thursday, actually, because of that, I'll talk about this a little bit, but we are going to be doing a Tuesday stream. Gotta watch my speed here. Because I've got my flight leaves for Rhode Island really early for Providence, so. Who's gonna land on the numbers? Remember, the numbers are where it's at. Little off center there, but I'll take it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Saba. Silver Killer, is Silver Killer watching? Holy crap, this thing just freaking gave a little too much throttle there. Woo! And CP gave me a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna stay out of the way. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. What's that? Who's coming in? I gotta get the gamer tags on. Here comes Braden. Battiest. I'll go over on the other side practice. All right. Aim for practice 9. Aim for the 3-0. Aim for the numbers. WINWING gave me an 8 out of 10. Hey, take that, CP. Appreciate it, Hazel. All right, here comes Tashi Draco. Who's going to win the landing challenge? Battius Bridge is watching. Here we go, Tashi. Ooh, did he skip it? Did he bounce? Oh my god, who's that? Silly Unknown, of course. Uh-oh, did somebody just biff it right at the front here? No! Did somebody... Oh, wait. I swore I saw somebody bite it right there. Proc. Johnny Mon says I'm still 35 nautical miles out. Put her into high gear, Johnny. You've got a fast plane. You're flying the Vertigo, right? Again, thanks so much, WinWing, for joining us. What a special treat. Here comes Flight Sim Braden. Is that the second go-around? Braden, that's it. You only get one go-around. Braden, you're disqualified. I'm sorry, man, but you're DQ'd. I hate to give you that sound effect, but dude, that was that your second go-around? Yup, full throttle. Nice. Well, Wingman's going to show us how it's done. Sprung nickel and practice over there. They're going to get ready for takeoff here. Here you go. They're going to show us how it's done. You guys can take off, and I'll watch. If you want to do a landing sprung nickel and practice, I'm watching. I don't even know who's sprung nickel just did a wheelie. Tashi's over on the other end here. Anybody got a feel for who's here? Silver Killer. Oh, he's flying. Is he flying the World War II? No, he's flying the. Oh, he just bounced it. No, Silver. Y'all can't let me win it. I can't win this one, can I? Am I going to be the one that wins this? What do you think, Maple? Everybody's bounced it so far, at least from what I've been watching. But Practice and Badius can chime in. I'm way out, 9/11, go on without. Okay, that guy. Here comes Wingman. He's going to nail it. Let's watch him. Here he comes. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Watch out. Here comes TJ Turner. Nandy bounce. No. This is challenging. I'll tell you what. Getting, like, right at that lip there. Goes Silly Unknown crosswind landing there. Let's see a practice. I think I'm the only one that hasn't bounced. Practice is showing he's going to do a flyby upside down. He's, like, feeling like he's back in DCS. I don't know, you might. I might have it right now, Maple. Cordial Cloud. Y'all seriously can't let me win. Wingman crashed. No, did Wingman crash? Microsymphonic said, the first time Grandpa asked me a question. TJ Turner flying around in the sky. Silver motherfucking killer. Okay, here comes Sprung. Ooh, listen to that sound. I love it. Well, Sprung Nickel's the only one so far I've seen not actually bounce. I don't think he bounced that one. I think he actually landed it. Did he get it stopped in time, though? Oh, he didn't stop. You got to stop to have a count. Now, bad stop. Oh, my God, TJ. That's okay. Delgam, when did you sneak in here? What's up? Delgam in the house. Delt's flying over there. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. Yeah, SoCal Jerry says, WinWing, we're looking forward to seeing and potentially buying new stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here comes Flight Sim Braden. He did... Uh-oh. Walter Mellon. Ha! Oh, it was right before it, Braden. Oh, Braden, that was a good landing. But you landed before the numbers. That means DQ'd, buddy. Sorry. WinWing says, gotta say bye for now. It's Sunday morning, and I'm on the subway. Have fun, guys. Very entertaining landing show. Thank you there, Hazel. Everybody wish Hazel and WinWing well. Drop in some blue skies and some orange whips to Hazel from WinWing, would you please? Give him some love. I'll do the same. If I can find my browser. Where the hell did my browser go? Oh, there it is. Again, thank you, WinWing. Here's some thank you, Silver Killer. Blue skies, some orange whips to you, Hazel. Oh, I'll take off the STDs. The standard pressure. I'll give you some sympathetic shuffle and wheels up. Thank you, Hazel and WinWing. Appreciate you dropping in, even for just a little bit. It's always a treat to have you here. Thank you, WinWing. And thank you, WinWing, for your continued partnership. And I'll see if maybe WinWing will allow me to do a giveaway at some point here. Maybe they'll join up with me and we can do a giveaway. We'll see. TJ Turner tried it again, and there he goes again, but didn't stick it yet. Here comes Johnny Mon. Hell of a guy, by the way. Ooh, Johnny. What happened, Johnny? You had it, dude. Dude, you had that. Here comes Delt and Real Pyro. We're going to wait a little bit longer here to get these guys in. Johnny forgot landing gear. All right, here comes Delt. Get her stopped, Delt. Oh my God. He's going to make it. He got her stopped. Good job, Delt. He got her stopped. Who's left here? Real Pyro. I know Silly Unknown's already tried it, but we haven't seen Real Pyro yet. And then we'll take off. TJ says, screw this. It is hard, my friend. It is hard. Wingman, you already tried, right? Did you crash at the front? I think you crashed at the front, right? All right, here comes Real Pyro. Real Pyro, you got to do this, man. Otherwise, you're gonna let me win the first landing challenge. Everybody's counting on you. I think he's got it. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Silver, did you try it? Silver, did you land? I don't think I saw Silver land. Silver, are you gonna try to land? Do you want me to stick around or should we proceed on? Tashi, ooh, look at that. I like that livery, Tashi. I love that livery, man. That is awesome. Here comes Sprung Nickel. Before the decent landing, but before the numbers. Silver trees. Where did Silver go? Where the hell did Silver go? Oh, he's over there. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to continue on, friends? I can turn that volume back up. Well, mine won't count, but would you all say that I got that landing challenge? I got an 8 from WinWing and a 7 from CP. I'll take it. All right, let's go ahead and Walter Mellon. I love it. Maple says, yeah. Every once in a while I can win one, right? You'll all allow that, right? We technically should be taking off from the... Let's go up here and take off from... Yeah, we should go up here and take off so we go downhill. I mean, this plane we could definitely take off this from 3-0, but let's go ahead and take off from 1-2. Silver's like, screw it, I'll take off from 3-0. Solo practice. Nope, he's gonna take off with us. What airport? Give me one sec, SoCal. Get turned around here. My God, what's happening? All right, I'll put the route information back down there. We go ahead and turn on the parking brake. So next airport, we're going to St. Bart's. That would be TFFJ. TFFJ. Can you handle it, friends? TFFJ, as you can see right over here. So we're going TNCS to TFFJ. Get yourselves, get your minds right. Johnny, N911. There's N911. Listen to these sounds. Look at everybody, wing to wing. I gotta get a screenshot of this. Just look how beautiful this scenery is. Man, that's gorgeous, friends, right there. It's gorgeous, just plain gorgeous. All right. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Okay, silent cockpit. 1 notch of flaps. Let's make sure our trim is looking good. Go nose up a little bit. Okay, or nose down. All right, here we go, friends. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Full torque, baby. Man, a lot of right rudder in this. There's a lot of torque on this bird. Woo! We got her. We got her. You're up. Good animations there. I like the delayed gear rise right there. All right, let's go ahead and take that notch of flaps out and get ourselves on the track. Look at this. Look at, we're already up in the air. Look at that. Wow. Killer. Killer, Silver Killer. We're almost, actually, we're already past 3,000 feet. Go ahead and set this to 3,500 feet again. CFF, be prepared for treacherous downdrafts at the next airport. Yes, sir. And you know what we got to do there, CFF? We certainly got to land at St. Bart's. You got to land on runway 10, right? Just going over that hill. I mean, it's a must, isn't it? Am I lying or not? I'll slow her down a little bit so I'm not so far ahead of y'all. But I mean, this airplane, for being free, you got to hand it to God, friends. I mean, what a plane to get this for free. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Go ahead and get onto our course line here. Hit the autopilot. Vertical speed. There we go. And climbing up. Woo! Look at you, friends. Is Captain Howdy still in here, or did he leave? Oh, where is Captain Howdy? Did he leave us? Okay, so once we land at St. Bart's here in a little bit, in approximately 2.5 minutes. Good gravy, we're already gonna have to like descend here. Let's start descending. We're gonna go ahead, you're here. All right, Captain Howdy. After we do this is gonna be a landing challenge. We will take a 7-minute break and get a refresher. And then we'll come back and we will do the TRPG. I think we're gonna have plenty of time to do the TAP H. What do y'all think for that leg? And still get it done early enough to get on into Discord Voice. For those of you that are going to FS Expo, we're gonna jump into Discord Voice and start planning. In practice, I expect you to be there, along with Silver Killer. Silver Killer, thanks again by the way, for doing that poll, posting the poll about getting together after the live stream. Do appreciate it. Maple Leaf will be there. So, yeah, so we got to do some talking, some planning. X403 gave me a couple couple ideas to discuss with y'all too, so we can talk about that as well. And if you're not going to FS Expo and you want to jump in, feel free. It's fine if you want to join us. We're just going to be talking together and planning, so if you want to join us, by all means. Let me get this set up for... let's see. Okay, so the elevation of this airport is 48 feet. So we're just going to go ahead and get this set to 10, runway 10. All right, and then let's go ahead and get set up for about 500. We'll do 600 feet. Because we got to clear the mountain there and then come in. Make sure you set your altimeter. Altimeter right now is 2992. Is that right? Yeah. We might go over this island here. Am I not on live weather? All right, well, I'm not going to mess with it right now, but I'll check that. Thanks, Zach. Silver motherfucking killer. So you kind of use this island right here as a guide. That island right there. So you can see Bats is going over that. So kind of target that, and then to bring your approach in. Gear coming down, 1 notch of flaps. Next notch. And this thing can just get going. I don't know if I'm tracking quite right here. I think I need to get over a little bit. Yep, I need to get over to the left a little bit. Give her some juice. Another notch of flaps. Okay, we got full flaps. There's the runway, you can see it. Try to go right. Watch out for those downdrafts. Side slip it. Oh, baby. Well, I didn't bounce it. Floated it a ways, but I didn't bounce it. Get back over here. CP gave me an 8 out of 10. Thank you, CP. Appreciate it. All right, I'm just going to go over here to the left. Hangar Studios collision. All right, here comes practice. Let me get this stopped so I can get over there and watch you guys. Oh! Oh! All right. There we go. Silver Killer. Silver Killer and Bats watching. Here comes Wingman. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Oh, nailed it. Wingman got her down. Nice job, Wingman. What's practice doing? All right, who's next? Battius Bridge, come on, bring her on in. Anyone else go? Oh, yeah, here comes TJ Turner. TJ's down. It's gonna get her stopped. Here comes Tashi Draco! Bring it home, Tashi. You got this, brother. Oh man, that was, dude, that was actually really good. Give it up to Tashi. That was actually, you bounced it, but that was actually really, you hit the numbers and came down just perfect. N911 coming on in. That's gotta be a hard plane to get her stopped, buddy. Oh, he's like, no, I'm going around. Good choice. All right, we got Cordial Cloud coming. Show us how it's done, Cordial. Sprung nickel. Oh, we got Sprung Nickel and Cordial Cloud coming in. Oh man, Cordial's gonna bring that King Air in. Yeah. You're braver than I am, my friend. You're braver than I. Well, Sprung Nickel got her down. Nice, Cordial. Let's give it up. Sprung Nickel and Cordial. Nice job, Cordial. I'm impressed. Got that King Air down? Damn. Damn! Damn, son. Some hefty flying there. All right, here comes Delt. That's hard in the air, Starship. Oh, is that what you're flying, the Starship? I just got you in a different livery, that's right. Delt Gam. Get her down, Delt. Get her down, get her down, get her down right now. Get her down. Oh, there he goes. You got her down. Ooh. There's Badius Bridge. That looked like a pretty good landing. Here comes Johnny Mon. Hell of a guy, by the way. Hell of a guy. Going pretty fast there. Well, he's going to get her corrected, though. He's got her down. Look at that landing. Nice job there, Johnny Mon. And then 911's the last. He got one go around. Oh, Pilot Rick, how far out are you? Zach Cool says, okay, yeah. All right, here comes that 911. One last time along with practice. Did we lose Vruden already? Nice job at 911. Dude, who won that? Bats, who God. Bats and Silver Killer, who won that? Oh, here comes Silva. Silva motherfucking Killer, we can't miss you, buddy. Oh, are you gonna land, Silver? We'll wait for you. Pilot Rick has his kid flying. Nice. That's awesome, Pilot Rick. That's Cordial Cloud. Silver, are you gonna land? Silver said no one made it yet. I made it down. I landed her. I didn't bounce. Maple says if no one makes it, can I have it? How far, Pilot Rick, how far are you all out there, your son? Bruh. All right, here comes Silver. Silver's gonna show us how it's done. Right here, right now. Daniel Stewart. That's right, CP, you gotta earn it. Get her down, you're still fine. There you go. It looks like Pilot Rick's almost there. Yep, here he comes. Bring it on, Pilot Rick, Tashi. It's tough. Look at that rock. Damn, what beautiful scenery, right? All right, somebody's got to tell me who got that one. All right. Well, while you're all figuring it out, let's take a 5 to 7 minute break. Tashi got it? Okay, I'll put them in the books. We'll take a 5 to 7 minute break here, and I'm just going to leave the camera here. If you all want to continue to do your landings and fly, I will just keep the camera right here. Hey, everybody, there are 35 of you. We were up to 42 tonight. Just, hey, this is to you all. Thank you, friends. What a great, I gotta get a screenshot of that. Pretty. But friends, go grab yourself a snack, an orange whip, and I will be right back with y'all in 5 to 7 minutes. I gotta say goodnight to Mrs. Symphoniatic. And then we got 2 more legs. I think we're gonna be able to, oh yeah, we should be able to fit those in tonight. We'll just have 2 left. Friends, and if not, we'll get at least 1 more in. But I think we can maybe manage 2, because we've got, our next one's a 20-minute leg, and then the one after that, 17 minutes. So I think we could do it. Friends, stick around. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Symphoniatic with the SymFan family. Stick around. Be back momentarily. All right, friends, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. We got another leg or two to go. What a beautiful, beautiful place to fly. I'm telling you. And this is actually included with 2024. This scenery right here, so amazing. So amazing. Friends, thanks for sticking around. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. And my controller, Xbox controller, just took a shit. Oh. There it goes. I gotta get a new one. There we go. Ooh, trees. What the other thing, 2024, look at all the different vegetation and tree types. I love that. Right? It's not all the same stuff. Like we got the regular trees, the palms. What beautiful, gorgeous scenery this is. That kicks ass. That rock right there. Anybody been to St. Bart's? I'd love to go someday. Get a screenshot of that. All right. All right. Let me check. Why do I have two lights on here? Oh, low fuel. I was just about to say, I want to check the fuel. That's probably a good thing, huh? Let's go back. Flight performance, mass and balance, fuel. We're going to go ahead and do a quick fill, back up to 50%. And we'll go 50. Let's go 55. CP 65, 65. Let's go 65 for CP 65. There we go. Load aircraft. And we are good to go. Those lights went out. Light is green. Trap is clean. All right, let's go ahead. One notch of flaps. And this thing gets going. All right, friends. Another couple legs here. Then into Discord voice we go. Talk about Flight Sim Expo. Can't wait. We'll get to see. I don't think Hazel's going to be there. Hazel from WinWing that was just in here. I don't think he's going to be there, but we will get to see Max and Tony. Hoping to see Tony. Friends. Oh, before I forget, I got to get, did you say it was Tashi got the last landing challenge? I got to get him in the book here. Tashi Draco. Let's give it up to Tashi. Good job, Tashi. All right, here we go. Look at you all, right? Pretty maids in a row. There we go. I'm going to go to the right of Sprung Nickel so we can TJ Turner, Sprung Nickel, Johnny Mon, and I can all take off together here in the Vertigos. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's do this. Watch that P factor. You're up. Oh, this is so much fun. Whee! What a great plane. There is everybody back there. Of course, I'm using the track IR. I just wanted to do a circle. Dealt. Silver motherfucking killer. Silver killer. Look how fast we got off the ground. Boy, wouldn't this be a fun plane to fly in real life, friends? We can go up to about 5,500 feet this time. Let's go ahead and go a little bit. Let's go 5,500 feet. All right, and go ahead and enable autopilot, and I want to get our vertical speed going. Let's go up, let's climb out at 1,000 feet per minute altitude, and there we go. And I can slow her down here so I'm not going so fast. Look at everybody back there. We got Flight Sim Braden. We got Proctus. We've got Pilot Rick, TJ Turner, N911, Real Pyro, Johnny Mon. Hell of a guy, by the way. Hell of a guy. Delt Gam. Pilot Rick. I already said Pilot Rick, didn't I? Silver motherfucking killer. Where did Silver Killer? He's probably ahead of us, isn't he? Where is Silver motherfucking... There's Bats. There's SoCal Jerry. Where's Silver motherfucking killer? Where the hell is he, Proc? All right, I need to get the... Let's see if I can get the real weather going, because I think Zach's right. Maybe I don't have real weather going right now. So let me go up here. I don't. He's so correct. There we go. Live weather. Oh, look, it's even bluer sky. Oh, no, there we go. Got some low hanging clouds, but now, good call there. Good call, Zach. Let me see. All right, 3006 for the altimeter. And I want to go 100 less there for 5,500 feet. All right, there we go. Would probably be scary to fly in this in real life. I know, right, SoCal Jerry? I'm with you, man. Just the performance in that is just, this thing is off the charts. It's crazy. Crazy, insane kind of performance. And honestly, for this being a free, like, so those of you that just joined us, you can get this aircraft absolutely free. Just go to Got Friends. I've got the website link below, and it actually is available for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 as well on the Xbox. And in fact, if you want to get it in 2024, I think you got to get it for the 2020 version if you want it to be available in the marketplace if you're on Xbox. Yeah, SoCal, I think you gotta, if you have like the Got Friends pack or whatever, do you have to, like, if, I don't know if it comes with, TJ might be able to speak to this because he has it. Johnny Mon can speak to it because Johnny Mon has it. Johnny Mon, can you let us know what is it, do you have the pack? How did you get this for 2020? Because you're on Xbox. Oh, Flight Simmer mate is in the house. How's it going, Shane? Good to see you, my friend. He says, good morning, evening. Happy morning to you, Governor. You have to buy the Got Friends Legacy Collection. It's $5. There you go. I think it's, I mean, I'd pay $5 for this, right, TJ? I know Johnny Mon would. Thank you, TJ, for mentioning that. But those of you that are on PC, and I know there's many of you that are on PC, you can get this absolutely free. Again, it's linked below. Do check it out. Welcome again, Shane. It's good to see you. How are you doing, Shane? Thanks again. I called you out at the beginning of the live stream about the keychains. Did you see the short I posted? But Shane, you are such a good friend. Doing all that work to send all those Symphonetic keychains. Will be hanging out and handing them out during Flight Sim Expo, which is this upcoming Thursday. I'll be flying out there. And Shane, thanks so much again. And so there you go. Bad's dropping in the exclamation AFS, and I'm going to drop in the exclamation FSM, and so did Bad's. Shane, thanks again. Everybody give Shane some And I'll do the same. Some blue skies, some orange whips, and hell, we'll even give them a couple STDs. How about that, friends? Let's give them a couple STDs. Very kind of you, Shane. Very kind of you, man. I really appreciate it. What did you say, to make 11 of them? It took you like 2 hours with your 3D printer to do 11 of them? And you must have sent like, well, here. This is what our good friend, Old Flight Simmer with Flight Sim Mods sent these. Check these suckers out. Aren't they awesome? Look at this. And if you're going to Flight Sim Expo, do make sure you look me up and make sure you grab a keychain from me, from our good friends over at Flight Sim Mods and our good friend Oz Flight Simmer. Check these things out. Look at the quality. And it's actually in 3D. So like these letters here, he even raised. I'm really impressed with that, Shane. You did a hell of a job. Look at that. Awesome job. Maybe I can go to my other camera. Let me see if my other camera will look better. I don't think I have autofocus on this one. So let's see. Bravo. Let's see. Check these out. Look at that. But yeah, awesome, man. Appreciate it. And actually, X403 was really impressed. She actually asked me, like, what 3D printer does Oz Flight Simmer use? And then you told me what it was. And she was, like, pretty impressed with that. And another thing, speaking of, got all these great people around. So check this out. X403 made these, Shane. For our good buddy Don. Check that out. So I'm going to hand those of you that are going to the VIPs that are going to Flight Sim Expo, you're going to be getting one of these. And you probably can't tell, but our good friend Don that sadly passed away, this is DC on the back of the, and his favorite plane is the P-52 Mustang, as you can see here. And so he got the DC on the back for Don. If you can see that, it says, let me go back over here. It says Flight Sim Expo. If you can see that. But anyway, that's pretty cool too. So hats off to X403. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, 403. And Shane, Oz Flight Simmer and Flight Sim Mods. Do please support them. That would be P-52. Did I say P-52? Oh, that's embarrassing. P-51, thank you. I can't believe I said P-52. But that was definitely his favorite plane, P-51 Mustang. Thank you, CP. That where's Maple? Because that was embarrassing. Let's see here. But anyway, again, thank you, Shane, for that. Appreciate it, brother. And we'll go ahead and turn that camera off. Flight Sim Mods is one of the sponsors of FS Elite Stage at the Expo, so keep a lookout for our trailer. Awesome, that's good to hear. Well, here's the kind of good guy that Shane is. Like when he was printing all these off, I'm like, Shane, why don't you send me some of your stuff as swag, and all of us will hand it out as well. And he's like, nah, it's fine, buddy. I'm gonna print these out for you to hand out. I mean, what? He's a gentleman and a scholar. Very kind guy. Very kind of you, Shane. Right now, we're only 5 minutes away, so we probably can start our descent. This next airport is TRPG, runway 1028. Let's see what the weather's like. Anybody have a weather? Let me do this. Weather, what's the weather? Oh, it's straight down runway 10. Almost. 10 knot winds coming at 090, so damn near straight down the runway. So we're going to be landing runway 10. Look at that. That worked out well. We're already set up for 10. Shane, have you flown this plane? Thank you, Silva. Silva says runway 10. He confirms. He concurs. Captain Howdy, I asked if you were here earlier because I wanted to see if I would have time to get, would I have time to eat dino nuggets? But no, like what I'll do is I'll preheat the oven and then I can have my dino nugget. Actually, I'll probably throw in one of the frozen pizzas I got. I'm going to take a break from dino nuggets. Which one of you had dropped in the picture of the dino nuggets? Was that SoCal Jerry? Somebody dropped it in the channel. And I'm trying to remember who was that. It was you, SoCal. That was awesome. That was absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at you, Captain Howdy. Drop it in the baby back ribs. I just went over. Ooh, those look tasty. I'm going to give you a little shuffle for that one. Boy, those look like you did a good job on the ribs. Now, what did you use for a grill there, Captain Howdy? You said finally done. It took you a while. 7:43, you posted that. Those look delicious. Why don't you send a few my way? I did ribs last week. Camp Chef, nice. Very interesting. Very nice. Pellet smoker, absolutely. I see you got a pretty good, nice smoke ring on those in your Coca-Cola dish there. Those look good, buddy. Now, do you dust your ribs? It looks like you dusted them after you got done. Yeah, you definitely. Well, did you? I don't know. Some people will dust them. I do the 3-2-1 as well. Actually, I do the on my pellet grill, Captain Howdy. I do. You did. I do 180 for 2 hours. I do 180 just to get more of a smoke. And why is my plane? Oh, wait. What? Am I overflying? Oh God. Hold on. Need to land. It's starting to turn. Turn and burn, man. Turn and burn. 225 all the way. Yeah. I used to do 225 all the way as well. But I get even a deeper smoke ring by doing the 180. So I'll do 180 for 2 hours. Then I'll bump. Well, see, and a lot of times I'll cook it with chicken thighs. I'll smoke them with chicken thighs. So what I do is I do 180 for 2 hours. Then I bump it up to 225, and I do another hour, and then I wrap them. And then with 2.5 hours left, that's when I do the chicken thighs. I'll bump it up to 275. But they turn out nice, and it looks like you know. And everybody like says, "Oh, you want your ribs to fall off the bone." Actually, you don't want them falling off the bone. That's not the proper way to do ribs, right? Silver knows this. Captain Howdy knows this. You all know this. You want to be able to have a bite into your rib. You don't want it like all falling off the bone. You had a bite to it. Nice. Very nice. Well, we definitely have time for... Maple was worried the flight would be too long. I told him, I said, hey, you know what? We'll just do 3 landing challenges. This plane goes so damn fast that we'll be just fine. Because he was concerned about being too late. TJ just buzzed me. But yeah, we'll be just fine. Microsymphonic says, personally, falling off the bone is perfecto. Well, you know, to each their own. Matt Hawkins says, falling off the bone is not as good. Right. I mean, that, you know, to each their own. If you like it being falling off the bone, that's fine. Again, to each their own. But like competition barbecue, that's a no-no. Not that I'm doing competition barbecue for, you know, our family and that, which I should be. Okay. Practice. Oh my God, what was that? See, that's the kind of stuff I mean. This will be a touch and go, by the way. Touch and go, and then we'll get our last one in. As long as it failed in my... as long as it falled in my belly, TJ says. Maple said it looked like a lot. It did look like a lot. I agree, Maple. Well, it is a lot. Like, we don't normally do seven airports. So no, I totally, I thought the same thing actually originally, but I'm like, you know, this will be a fast enough plane and we should be able to do it. And I had a crash to desktop. Wow. A little touch and go action here. And then we'll go on to our final destination. Let's make it a landing, Mark Carter says. Mark Carter's in the house. Everybody say hello to Mark. Thank you, Mark. I'll try, buddy. I did not actually. I have LRM on. Thank you, SoCal. I did launch LRM. But I appreciate you mentioning it now. But yep, I've got it, brother. Thank you, though. I actually remember for once. Well, every once in a while I can remember it. Not often, but I can. All right, let's go ahead and get the gear down. Look, I can just turn on a dime. Time for landing and just a little chirp the tires and onward. Boy, wind's kind of shoving me off to the side here. Oh, why it should be. It's supposed to be coming straight down the pike. Yikes. Oh, that was good. Got her too slow. Okay. Got behind the plane. Let's try that again. All right. There it is. There it is. I'll even do it to myself. Oh, Symphonetic is obviously not immune. Let's try this again. Let's watch that in an instant replay. Okay, I can land and win at Saba, and I do a good landing at TNCM, and then I have this, and I frickin' hit the ground or the trees? Go figure. Well, I was trying to get to that 10. There's some downdrafts right here. Did you see that? Wow. I'm gonna... Right, I gotta turn around. It won't be a touch and go. I'm gonna turn around and take off again, but there's some trees over there. Yeah, Mark. No kidding. But like, look at this. That's that windsock. Like right now, if I look, it says it's 10 knots. That's more than 10 knots on that windsock. All right, just coming back here. And we'll make it 3,500 feet. Final airport TAP H has been decommissioned since October. Good. We'll give her a whirl. Good to know is what I meant to say there. SoCal. All right, here we go. Last airport, last run. Man, that'd be kind of a scary approach here, wouldn't it? With those trees right there. Gear up. Whew. How'd you like to live up there on the top of that hill? It's just gorgeous. That's the free scenery for TRPG? Oh, really? To check that out. For 2024, well, it probably works for both, right? 2020 and 2024, Mark? Hopefully Shane didn't see me biff it on that landing there. He's probably lurking. He probably did. That cheeky bugger. All right, we're gonna slow her down a little bit here. Check our friends. Let's see, where are they at? There they are. There's Dalgam, Cordial Cloud, Proctus. John Iman, hell of a guy, by the way. Hell of a guy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and last leg here. We get. Ooh, looks like a lot of clouds up there. Looks like a lot of clouds, Maple. Johnny Mon. Okay, come on. What the hell? All right, so got about 9 minutes, 47 miles away. We'll just let her climb up here. Johnny Mon says, blue skies, blue skies, blue skies, blue skies. Barbuda has 2 airports. Nice. Okay, please tell me we're not going to go into the soup here. It looks Silver Killer. Can you give me a PIREP? Be a pilot report, by the way. You all know this. I mean, those clouds look pretty damn low. I sent you a DM. You must see. I can't reveal my source. Let me check it. Check this out. I just thank you, Oz Flight Simmer. I saw he sent me a DM. What in the hell? Oh, leave it to you, Captain Howdy. Oh, you know what? The problem is with this AI stuff, pretty soon, nobody's going to be able to tell the difference between what's real and what isn't. I mean, it's getting there. That's scary. That's hilarious. Even has my aviator shirt. Oh my god. I must show everyone. Everybody needs to go to Discord and see it, right? That's a way to get them in there. I'll put a link to our Discord server where you have it. How about that? Or you can. Vertical speed. We don't need to go that fast. Let's do 800. And altitude, and let her climb up. Wait a minute. No. Wait, I did that wrong. We need to descend. All right, there we go. Was up 0. There we go. Okay, now let me get that posted. God. All right, I'm gonna post this. I'll just share it in Discord here. Let me find my spot here. Discord, where are you? Discord. Here it is. There we go. Thanks so much there, Captain Howdy. See, this is the problem with AI now. So he's got me eating dino nuggets, and he even has my shirt. Oh. I'll take my hair being more brown, though. I'll do that. Dino King, that's right, Hanger Studios. Oh, yeah, thanks for that, Captain Howdy. Nicely done. Just better hair. Oh, Brock. These are natural highlights, Proctus. That's what these are. Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny. All right, we've got about 4.5 minutes left, and we're coming in. What runway should we land at here? see here. We've got runway, again, 1028. This will be a full stop to end it. And let's see here. Runway 1028. Again, it's going to be 10 again. Thank you, Silver. Okay, just aim for me. I'm at runway 10. Thank you, Saba. Show that to Mrs. Symphonetic. I'll have to do that. Bats. The elevation of Tap H, or Quadranton, is 15 feet. So we're going to drop this down to 500. It's a very short runway. Yes, it is. Yeah, the runway is 2,269 feet. So you are correct, Mark. We'll go 600 feet. We'll make our way down. What a fun plane. What a fun plane. I knew this would be a fun stream too. I just love these Caribbean airports. Love them, love them, love them. Just a sec. All right. 1028. So we're going to enter. Let's do a right base for runway 10. Full stop. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home, friends. This one isn't as short as Saba, though, Mark. Like when we landed at TNCS, that was the shortest runway we had tonight. That was my best landing. 997, under 1,000 feet runway. Zoom out here. There we go. 10. 9 times. 9 times. You know what? I never adjusted my right MFD. Let's go over here. There we go. Okay, let's get her slowed down. Send a little bit faster. Mark Carter says they have a new airport, Tap B, but the only way to see it in the sim, you have to download Navigraph, Navdata, MSFS 2020 ARAC cycle. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you, Mark. Final destination for this evening. And then we're going to hop on into, for those of us that want to, hop over to Discord Voice. We're going to talk about the plans for Flight Sim Expo. Can't wait to see you all there, friends. So looking forward to seeing y'all. Maple says finally. Over. Nice. Look at those beaches. Wouldn't that be awesome to be there, Maple? How about that, Silver? Brett plays Raid? No, no way. Yes, of course. New airport on the right? Oh, gotcha. I was watching the chat. All right. Landing gear down. Silent cockpit. That is good to know, Mark. There's Tashi coming in. I extend my downwind a little bit here so we keep from hitting Tashi. Got to give her some gas give her some throttle, because if we do our turn here, it's going to bleed off some of that speed. There we go. Hey, Mustang 302, everybody, welcome Mustang 302 into the house. I floated. Damn it. Smooth landing, but I floated her down the runway, but that's okay. Let's get over here with our friend. Look at everybody. Maple gave me a 775 CP 810. Thank you guys. Gonna go over here by Tashi. Thank you, TJ. All right. Tashi Draco. All right. Now let's go ahead and check out the others that are still coming in. Who's that? Braden. Sprung Nickel just went over. We'll get back over here. I love it. Silver's out on the... Oh my God. Sampled Feline 87. Who is that? Nice job. Still the killer. Well, hell, I'll get out of my plane then. I can go ahead and... go ahead and shut her down. I feel like I have to score it high since you didn't hit a tree. Fair enough. Why am I not running? Like, I'll hit my spacebar, but it only works like momentarily. I'm gonna run over here to Silver Killer really quick. Hey, we got rated by Brett. Brett Plays. Thank you, sir. Brett, how's it going? Everybody, welcome Brett into the house. Brett, how did your stream go? Thanks, brother. Hey, everybody from Brett Plays channel. Thank you for joining us. And in our channel, please go ahead and check out Brett Plays. If you type in exclamation BP, get over there and give him some love. There. Ooh, who's that? Sprung Nickel. Brett, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for joining and for rating the channel. Appreciate it, man. I like looked over here and we're like at 49. I'm like, okay, Brett must be here. Good to see you, Brett. Justin Mercer says Feline87 is me. Well, welcome to the channel and the stream. Justin, everybody give Justin a hand. Drop in some blue skies and some orange whips to our good friend Brett Plays. Again, Brett, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Here's some blue skies and some orange whips for you there, Brett. Here comes Cordial. Symphonic, too many dino nuggets will keep you from running. There you go, Captain Howdy. Oh, we got Badius Bridge coming over. Thank you guys for giving some love to Brett Plays. All right, here comes Cordial Cloud's been flying the Starship. It actually looks like... Woo! Nicely done, Cordial Cloud. That sound great, don't they, Silver? Look at Silver's here, it's Silver Killer. By the way, oh, there's Badius Bread. Oh, nice. Nice. Silver, you got the silver hair, I love it. For those of you that go to Flight Sim Expo and never met Silver Killer, you'll know why his name is Silver Killer. That was a nice landing. Brett Play says, yeah, it was a good 3+ hours of no autopilot, and you know it. Strong winds off the west coast of California today on live weather. Nice, Brett. Are you still... are you doing like a round-the-world tour or something like that? Like, we did that before. Not all of them live. We did parts of the legs live, but aren't you doing something like that? Brett, by the way... we had WINWING drop in tonight. We've been highlighting the Desk Mount2 with their, we get to it, profile panel right here. So I've got this from WINWING, and so nice aluminum, solid construction. Got the Ursa miner connected up to it. You can see there's this platform here. Connects right up here to that profile panel. 4 bolts there, and yeah, it's nice, heavy-duty aluminum hardware. $40 US. Not going to argue with that, but look, it's just solid. Anyway, we checked that out tonight when WINWING stopped by. Yeah, a great Pacific GA series, so around the Pacific Ocean. Nice. But yeah, we had WINWING drop in tonight, and we want to say thank you to WINWING for dropping in, Silva Killa, and for all of you to drop in. Speaking of dropping in, all of you, my friends, my family, my amigos, this is to you, friends. This is to you. All of you out there. Thanks, Brett. It is a nice setup. $40. I mean, that's not bad. And Silver Killer with the silver hair. By the way, there. I got to do that, too. Friends, I want to say thank you to all of you. Brett Plays, thank you so much for joining tonight. Want to thank Bats for moderating, Silver Killer for moderating, Captain Howdy for moderating, Delgam for moderating, and Hangar Studios developer in here. I did say Captain Howdy, right? I don't want to miss Captain Howdy. CP65, thank you for joining as always. Maple Leaf, appreciate you being here. I'll see you over in Discord voice. Sprung Nickel, thanks, that was fun. Thank you, Sprung Nickel, for being here. Zach Cool, keeping it cool. Thank you, Zach, for joining us tonight. Again, feel free, friends, to join us over in Discord voice. We're going to be talking about Flight Sim Expo, because it's coming up. But again, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. Johnny, looking forward to seeing you at Flight Sim Expo. Justin Mercer, thank you for being here. And all the rest of you, there's still 44 of you. I can't see you if you don't type in chat, but I want to say very much thank you to all of you. Mark Carter and TJ Turner, SoCal Jerry. Vruden was in here earlier. Again, all Flight Simmer, thanks again for sending the Symphonetic and making those Symphonetic keychains to hand out during FS Expo. Again, you guys got to see me when we're at FS Expo. I've got other swag too from X403. Big shout out to her. And then all the rest of you, CFF21, I could go on all night. Practice, thank you, Practice, for joining tonight. Micro Symphonic, thank you for joining. Daniel Stewart, and all the rest of you. Again, friends, until next time, stay safe. We're going to be flying Tuesday, a special live stream on Tuesday. We're going to be going to Providence, Rhode Island from somewhere, from some original place, and then to our destination of Providence, Rhode Island, of course, because of the Flight Sim Expo. But friends, until then, stay safe. Have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Saturday night. I'll see some of you over in Discord Voice later in a little bit here. Until then, friends, blue skies, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Peace!
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in us. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking